So we are debuting a new segment on Watters World. It's called What We Learned About Democrats This Week. Kamala Harris kicking things off in New Hampshire. She wants to get rid of Columbus Day.
Would you support efforts on a federal level to change Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day?
I appreciate and applaud your point and your effort, and count me in on support.
There goes the Italian vote. By the way, do we still get a 3-day weekend? Bernie Sanders officially jumping into the 2020 race. While many socialists are probably thrilled, a video from the past may point to his future plans for America.
You know, it's funny, sometimes American journalists talk about how bad a country is because people are lining up for food. That's a good thing. In other countries, people don't line up for food. The rich get the food and the poor starve to death.
Okay. Speaking of things that sound good on paper but fail to live up, video of Beto O'Rourke from his punk rock past. Beto here rocking out on rhythm guitar back in 2003, wearing a onesie and a sheep mask. But that's not the only questionable costume the Texas native has donned. Beto here dressed to impress, wearing a dress? But even scarier. FBI statistics revealing Minneapolis, Minnesota as the top hotbed for terror here in America. FBI stats showing 45 Somalis have left the city to join ISIS or al-Shabaab, and another dozen arrested while trying to leave for ISIS. By the way, Minnesota's 5th Congressional District, which includes Minneapolis, repped by none other than freshman firebrand Rep. Omar, who has defended wannabe terrorists in the past, not making any connections, just pointing out the facts. Joining me now, Counselor to the President, Kellyanne Conway. How are you doing, Kellyanne?
Hi, Jesse.
So I wanted to play some sound of Senator Harris talking about reparations and her support of them. Listen to this.
America has a history of 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow. We had legal segregation in America for a very long time. People aren't starting out on the same base in terms of their ability to succeed. And so we have got to recognize that and give people a lift up.
So you are for some type of
Yes, I am.
reparation? Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay, more craziness from the Democrats, Kellyanne. I don't see why she doesn't sponsor a bill. She's a senator. Put it up to a vote.
She should do that. Actually, some experts say this could cost trillions of dollars, and none other than our first African-American president, Barack Obama, did not show support for this when asked many different times. Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, other top Democrats. I think Kamala Harris, after having a really good rollout and really good fundraising numbers, has been stumbling quite a bit.
I agree.
I'd say the 4 S's really quickly. Smollett, as in the guy she called her friend, one of the kindest, gentlest people she knows who's been turned out. Now he's the target of a criminal investigation. Socialism, she said she's for Medicare for all. How many people who work in the private insurance industry in her home state of California would lose their jobs if we had Medicare for all? 180 million people or so would lose their private insurance. Also, I would say the smoking. Her own father came out against her, saying, how dare you stereotype our Jamaican heritage by saying smoking pot is okay. And then, of course, shopping. Because we want female candidates to all be looked upon as serious, so she went shopping for the Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor jacket with female reporters.
Yeah, and the reporters were helping her try it on and yucking it up. I can't imagine if the roles were reversed there. You brought up Jussie Smollett. You know, alleged attack, everybody said. No video evidence, but that was an alleged attack. And then we have an actual attack, so we believe, out in Berkeley, where a Turning Point USA young conservative student was punched in the face. Video evidence, let's watch.
Jesus Christ. What?
Ooh, wow, right in the kisser. So how do you, Kellyanne, reconcile, you know, these political hate crimes, which I believe those are, and we have a guy later in the show who got a gun pulled to him because he was wearing a MAGA hat. Now you have a guy getting punched in the face. And then these other hate crime hoaxes and Jussie Smollett, which gets so much attention. There's just very unbalanced coverage.
Well, it's completely unbalanced. And look, people, there are always going to be liars out there, but their enablers in the mainstream media are really what should concern everyone, because people are charged with delivering us the news, not their opinions, not their likes and retweets on Twitter, not what they hope is the truth, but what is the truth. You just saw the man be assaulted, a crime committed against him on the videotape. We all know what we see. And yet, when Jussie Smollett came out and gave his account, all the headlines, all the comments, none of them said Jussie Smollett says he was attacked. It says he is a victim of a racist, homophobic attack by MAGA people. Very few people, if any, in the media use the words alleged or even just attribute it as his account. The only question they had was, is it a hate crime? And look what's happened there.
Yeah.
So what's happening is the whole First Facts, truth crowd really invents their own according to who the perpetrator is, who the victim is. But I want that guy found who punched and assaulted. That is a crime. What you saw, that guy should be found, expelled from the school, and held to account in California.
All right. Thank you very much, Kellyanne. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jesse.